NBA vet and pundit and shitster, Austin River. Yeah. Austin! Your tattoos on your hand always look... Go ahead.
Your intros for me just get worse and worse, man.
That's because I can't wait to get to the conversation. You know, some intros I try to build up and really, try to make it feel. For you, I just can't wait to get to the convo because I know something's coming out of that mouth that we're all gonna love. I know that's the. I know that's the case. Yeah, I know that's the case, pal.
I'm not even gonna. Go ahead, man.
What is that, Austin? You all right?
I'm good, man. I had a moment there where I could have said something, but. I let that go. I'm distracted by your dude wipe shirt. Look at you.
Concave SC.
Look at you.
Concave SC. Boom.
A shirt.
Boom.
It's a jersey.
It's a kit, pal. You ever heard of it? Boom. Yeah, that's me, pal. Soccer.com will have some merch soon. Thank you for pointing that out.
The white belt? Yeah. Who put that together?
Yeah, with the white
shoes.
Look
at you.
Look at the white shoes. I'm actually wearing jeans on the field at TSD.
That's the
This
kid.
is actually what I'm wearing on the field for a soccer tournament, pal. A couple of those.
You're dressed like, I don't even know. It's like NASCAR Ellen DeGeneres.
Whoa! You son of a bitch! This is my soccer costume. Oh my God! All right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
There it is. That's why we made the intro short.
That's why. Yeah, that's why we don't do a long build-up. Austin, did you pick the Knicks to beat the Pacers, or
I did. I beat the Knicks. I had the Knicks beating the Pacers in Game 7, but that was before half their team was injured.
Oh wow! Here it comes. Here it comes. More wow-wows. Your dad obviously has had so much success. You played in the NBA forever. You've been around the game and the league for so long. Injuries are going to happen. Like, it sucks. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Jalen Brunson was fun to watch. Yeah. The fact that we weren't able to see one more quarter of him play basketball. Whenever he got hurt, they were down 20 already, but he had been carrying the team. And Josh Hart, if his abs were all better, obviously he's going to play better. OG, if his hamstring wasn't pulled for playing every minute of every single game for the last 4 months, if that was it, would have been great to see him. And obviously Julius Randle would have been fun. Yeah. This Pacers team, though, has been mocked, ridiculed, made fun of. Celtics fans are already saying, 4 games, this thing's over. What? They get a massive win in the Garden, Game 7. This should be talked about. Do you have more respect for this Pacers team at all? And how do you think they fare against the Celtics? Are they in as big a trouble as every Celtics fan seems to believe they are?
I think Celtics fans are doing themselves a disservice. I think they're undervaluing and underappreciating the talent level of the Pacers, more so the depth, too. First off, the Pacers are a dangerous team. They're highly confident. They're well coached. They're coming off winning a Game 7 in the Madison Square Garden. I know they had guys hurt, whatever. But like you said, that's a part of sports, man. It's not their fault. Those guys are all healthy over there, as another point. And then you have guys tapping in, playing the best basketball of their careers. Obi Toppin, TJ McConnell has been a force off the bench. Their depth, they have a lot of guys. They play at a high pace. And by the way, the Celtics are missing Porzingis, which is a big deal. So, when you have like Miles Turner and some other guys out there, they have a lot of mismatch opportunity. The Pacers could be problematic, man. And I'll say this lastly. If they steal one of these games on the road, it could be trouble because we all know the Pacers at home are a whole different ball club. They don't lose at home. They have one of the best home environments in sports.
That's right.
So, in NBA basketball at least. So, this is something where, the Celtics have to be careful because they've been playing this like lollygag basketball where they like give a game away and like they haven't really tapped in because they haven't had to. They can't do that versus the Pacers, man. People keep under appreciating this team. They just keep floating by.
And if they go into another Garden and do the same Garden shit they did last series, especially Game 7, look out. Don't let them steal one up there from the Boston folks.
Build them up, Austin, please. Build Pat up to make him believe that the Pacers can beat the Celtics. I would love for that to happen because in 2 weeks it'll be a whole different tune.
Now, to be clear, Austin, I have maybe seen every one of the Pacers games.
Yeah, that's right.
But really pay attention to probably 7, 8 of them.
Yeah, last 7 or 8.
They've been playing good ball. Is this who this team was all year, this Pacers team? And is Miles Turner shooting like Steph Curry all year? Is this the new thing?
They were at the play-in. Remember, they got hot in the play-in and almost won that. And then people were like, that's when we were like building Halliburton up to be like the next best point guard of the league. And then there was like this drop-off after All-Star break, which is strange because that's usually when you see teams tap in or players like really get into their rhythm is after All-Star break. We kind of saw the opposite. Halliburton was like fighting some injuries. Then he got back and he wasn't quite himself. The team was kind of up and down. Then they acquired Pascal and that didn't work right away. And people had questions about his fit. And then now here we are in the conference finals and no one's questioning anything. And they're like just getting into this rhythm. You know, as you know, man, like sports is such a confidence thing. And when your whole team is feeling this confident and the ball's rolling and you're in the conference finals, at this point, anybody can beat anybody. Now, I know the Celtics are favored, as they should. They're the superior team. But Indiana you don't get to the conference finals by mistake. And they're a deep team, and they're very well coached, and they're highly confident.
Okay, so let's talk. The last time they played was January. Is there anything from then to now? Two different teams or what?
They are two different teams. The only worry I have is if you are like a Pacers fan, right? Halliburton historically has not played well versus Celtics, and that's due to the Celtics have two of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. They have Drew Holiday and Derek White are some of the better defenders in the NBA, and they've guarded him very, very well. And then Boston's size at the guard spot is also an issue. McConnell, those guys are great, but they're very small. You know, Drew's a big guard. Derek White's a bigger guard. And then obviously you have Tatum and Brown. So that's going to be the thing, you know, what Halliburton can do versus those guards, and then who does the Pacers have other than I think Naismith might be the only guy in terms of like a defensive guy, because the Pacers don't play a lot of defense. So that's the one issue that I see there.
Naismith shot down Jalen there, only held him to 30.
Yeah, also got drafted by Boston, so probably a little revenge.
Only held in the 30s.
What's so funny?
No, you're saying only held in the 30 was crazy. 30 for like any other NBA players, like you calling your mom after, they're like, "Mom, I had 30." Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's a big deal.
Well,
but it's the new basketball. It's the new NBA.
Yeah.
People score 130, 140 points. It's All-Star game scores some of these times.
Jamal Murray scored 31, and Ant said he put him in handcuffs.
Bingo. Locked up like Scotty Scheffler.
He was wrong. I love Ant, but he did not put him in handcuffs. He was cooking that game. Now, he did rip him at half court and took some cookies home with him. I'll give him that. But he didn't just lock him up for the whole game.
Yeah, but I like that. That's the angle he had it at. Yeah. In his mind, locked him up, keep it moving. Don't show me the stats. I don't care. Then we're moving on. That Timberwolves team is the real deal. We'll certainly dive into that in a moment. Connor has a question for you, Austin.
Yeah, Austin, it feels like you kind of just got into it a little with the guard play the Celtics have, but what do you think Joe Mazzulla's game plan is for the Pacers? And then also, how much time do you think Mazzulla was putting into the Pacers before the series was over? Is that something NBA coaches do? Was Mazzulla kind of having a game plan for the Pacers and the Knicks? Yeah, or is he focusing on them completely after Game 6?
No, good question. They have, so the head coach will always focus on the task at hand, right? So his job was to beat the Cavs. And even as the Cavs series was just starting, the other assistant coaches, they'll split it down the middle. They're watching every possible outcome of every team that they could play. That way, when the scout comes, it's just not like they have to start from scratch. They already have stuff rolling. With the Pacers, man, the biggest thing with them is it's in the name. Pacers is their pace of play. If they can control the pace at which the Pacers play, it changes the game. When Halliburton has that ball flying up and down and that team running, they can be very difficult to beat just due to stamina alone. They will wear you down. McConnell's picking you up full court, turning you 4 or 5 times before you get to half court. When they dictate pace and speed it up, they're a dangerous team. So I look for that to be the key in games 1 and 2, is them controlling pace. And then just coming out with high energy. You got to think like Indiana or the Pacers have to be like emotionally just on a high right now. It's very hard to like switch gears and go right into the Garden and compete. Celtics have to take advantage of that, especially game 1. Just due to like, there's a lot going on right now. If you're a Pacers player, you just won in the Garden a couple of days ago. Now you're like playing in a different Garden, playing the Celtics. It's going to take them a game or 2 to settle in. I wouldn't be surprised. Game 1 at least. So
yeah, but T.J. McConnell's there, so
yeah, that's true. I mean, look, we got a small white off the bench too by the name of Peyton Pritchard that you need to look out for, brother.
No, he needs to look out for T.J. McConnell.
He's staring T.J.
What
McConnell
a matchup.
right in the face.
What a prime matchup.
Yes.
What are you saying? Huh? What are you saying? What does that mean, Austin? Prime matchup.
Similar players.
I'm a fan of both of their games, and they both have the same demographic and size and height and everything's there.
Boom.
What else do I need to say? Do you want me to point it out? You want me to point? Yeah, I went to the demographic. You damn right I said it. You know what we're all thinking. All right?
I don't know.
Some people are calling Peyton Pritchard the next T.J. McConnell.
What?
That's all I'm saying.
Why are they saying that?
Because he's a junkyard dog. That's why. Yes.
I thought it was because
McConnell's got more dog in him in terms of a defender. Peyton Pritchard's a much more talented offensive player.
Much more. Tell him.
More talented.
Tell him,
What are you
Austin.
talking- TJ's floating through the sky in the paint.
Yeah.
Delayed jumper.
Oh, my God. Wait till you
nuts.
see him.
Huh?
He's floating below the rim. It's not in the sky.
Well,
Bro, what are you saying?
Is he off
Are
the
you
ground?
just saying?
on the ground.
We get it. He's white, Austin. Is that what you're saying? He's a white man? Got it.
White guys have ups. Matt McClung. Claim to fame.
Dunk contest,
Hey,
champion.
hey, man.
Actually, by the way,
right.
let's make sure we remember that.
Some respect.
We will certainly do that. What's this? This is
That-
the white.
That's Peyton
This is
Pritchard.
Boston's white.
He was born to live in South Boston and play basketball with a green jersey wearing number 11. I'm just telling you that right now. He was made to be a Boston Celtics.